Welcome back to Monday Money. The rich and famous don't always make the best decisions with their money in life or after death. Celebrities are guilty of committing some of the most common estate planning mistakes.
Lucky for us, we have Brad Allen here to walk us through estate planning 101, not just for the celebrities,
right,
but for us.
Yeah. A will's important, right? And it said that everybody should have a will if you have some kind of assets. Even if you just want to leave furniture or a car or anything like that to somebody, you want to make sure you put it on paper and say, this is who I want to give things to. Just in case something happens to you, you can avoid the probate process and the court process, which can be a really long process.
You mentioned putting it down on paper, so I'm assuming that's the first step. But what other steps do I need to take in order to make sure that this is a legitimate will?
Yeah, so number one is beneficiaries. Label out whether it's 1 or 20 beneficiaries, label who you want and what percentage you want to go to each one. And then go through your assets and say, okay, these are the different things that I have. This is who they're going to, that kind of stuff. Then you want to come up with an executor. An executor is going to say, okay, when you pass away, they're going to take care of the will, make sure it goes into place, that kind of stuff. So working with a financial professional or having your executor be a family member, a friend, a lawyer, or the bank, you know, somebody that you trust that's going to handle that for you.
So how specific should you be? I mean, if you have 401s, if you have a house, I mean, even who gets the car?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And you want to make sure that you label it in a way where, if it, let's say it's an IRA, you label how many beneficiaries you want. If you're married, it's automatically going to transfer to your spouse, but then you have to label the contingent beneficiaries. If something happens to both of you guys, it goes down to the children or whoever the contingents are.
So I even need to write down, if I want my favorite piggy bank to go to such and such, it needs to be on paper.
I don't know how detailed you want to get with it, but if there's a lot of money in that piggy bank, I would definitely take a look.
Sentimental value. Yeah. But what can we learn from some of the mistakes that celebrities have made?
Yeah, so the first one is Prince. So Prince died about 2 years ago, and they did not avoid the probate. He didn't have a will put into place, so his money is still going through the probate process right now, and most of it's going to lawyer fees and administrative costs. His family hasn't seen any money yet, so it's been 2 years. That can be a long process. So you want to have something on paper that says this is who things are going to, and make sure that it's set in stone there.
Who's next on the list?
Michael Crichton, the author of Jurassic Park. Yep. So he had a will. He passed away of cancer while his wife was pregnant.
Okay.
And in his will, it stated that no future children will get any inheritance. So before he passed away, he was unable to change that. Now his wife went through the process and the court overruled it, but it's an important step to make sure you update your will. So with any changes, a birth, a death, a marriage, a divorce, you want to update your will to make sure that the right things are going to go to the right people.
All right, we'll have to leave it at that. Thank you very much for good information there. That does it for 4. We'll be back. Don't forget, you can send your questions. Give us a call to Ask the Expert.